The upcoming video needs no introduction. It features three individuals, seemingly friends, engaged in a session with what appears to be a Ouija board. Among the myriad of paranormal videos, those centered on Ouija boards often depict scenarios where things take an unexpected turn. This video is a classic example of such an occurrence. Stuffed toy mysteriously moves on its own, yet initially, none of the participants seem to notice. However, later in the footage, someone finally spots the movement. While the authenticity of such events is often debated, viewers generally agree that it's safer to avoid Ouija boards, as most recordings typically show unintended consequences. But, as always, opinions vary. What are your thoughts on this? The Cursed Mansion. In the cover of night, a solitary man ventures into a forsaken house. He navigates the space with deliberate caution, aware of the building's peculiar past. The local district, citing safety concerns, has forbidden entry to this place, and for valid reasons. The house, known for its unsettling aura, was once the residence of an elderly man who lived out his final years in solitude. What's remarkable is that he was the sole occupant of this expansive property, filled with enigmatic artifacts and numerous rooms. However, the most bizarre aspects emerged posthumously. Neighbors have reported seeing shadow-like figures loitering near the second-floor windows and hearing the eerie sound of children's laughter at night. With these ominous accounts in mind, the man proceeds with heightened vigilance, half expecting to encounter something unexplainable. As he explores, a startling event soon unfolds. Suddenly, a small golden statue topples over, catching the man off guard. He stops to ponder the cause of this unexpected event, scanning the surroundings for any possible explanation. Yet nothing seems amiss. It's unnerving how the statue fell seemingly by itself. The eeriness escalates when he decides to further explore the house, venturing upstairs. To capture a broader perspective, he sets up a second camera to record the entire upper floor. It's during this setup that something even more startling is captured. In a brief sequence of frames, a diminutive silhouette appears against the wall. The man only noticed this peculiar sighting after reviewing the footage. Had he seen it during his initial exploration, it's widely believed by viewers that he would have swiftly exited the premises. This shadowy figure, whatever it might be, clearly unnerved him upon later viewing. However, it's the subsequent discovery that compels him to immediately leave the house. While exploring the second floor, he encounters several rooms that are inexplicably locked, adding to the house's mysterious and unsettling atmosphere. Here's what he captured during this tense moment. If the self-opening door wasn't eerie enough, what follows intensifies the creepiness. As the man enters, the door slams shut behind him, as if forcefully closed by an unseen entity. Panicking, he rushes to the door, only to find it locked. Then, inexplicably, it unlocks, prompting him to flee immediately. In his haste, he fails to capture the rest of the incident, as the camera stops recording. However, just before the recording ends, something truly spine-chilling is captured. As the camera briefly pans to the room he had just escaped from, a dark figure is visible inside. It seems to stand there, silently watching the man's hurried departure. The realization that this presence was likely in the room with him leaves him deeply disturbed. Little is known about what transpired afterwards, but one thing seems certain. The man is unlikely to revisit that place anytime soon. Mysterious movements. In the realm of supernatural occurrences, tales involving dolls stand out for their eerie nature. A striking instance of this is showcased in a recent upload by Zombie66 on YouTube. Initially, the video was meant to be a simple demonstration of cup stacking. However, it inadvertently captured something far more bizarre and unexplainable. Concerned by this unexpected twist, the uploader has since relocated the doll to a distant barn. Those watching the video are encouraged to observe the background minutely, as it holds subtle yet spine-chilling elements that contribute to the video's overall eerie atmosphere. In a video originally meant to display impressive cup stacking, an unexpected and frightening twist occurs. The camera, quite by chance, captures a doll moving by itself, a detail that went unnoticed during the filming. It was only upon reviewing the footage that this unnerving event was discovered, leaving a lasting impression of disturbance on those who witnessed it. This video stands out on the channel as a unique instance of supposed supernatural activity, which could suggest authenticity. If the intent were to fabricate such phenomena for increased viewership, one would expect a series of similar videos, which isn't the case here. What's your perspective on this eerie occurrence? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Unexplained presence. At around 1:00 a.m., a truck driver found himself on a seldom-traveled road. This route has a notorious reputation for being perilous, with a history of numerous accidents, some of which were sadly fatal. These frequent mishaps have led to a belief that the road is somehow cursed, sparking debates about its closure. However, like the driver in this incident, many don't have the luxury of choosing an alternative path and must traverse this ominous road. On the night of August 18, 2023, Gaston Rodriguez and his fellow driver were navigating this very road. To alleviate the eerie atmosphere, they were listening to upbeat music. It was during this time that they unexpectedly recorded something quite unsettling. As the truck ventured down the road, a fleeting figure was captured on camera, darting across the dirt path before abruptly vanishing. Initially, neither driver noticed this enigmatic presence during their journey. However, upon reviewing the footage later, they found themselves deeply unnerved by what they saw. The figure emerged seemingly from nowhere and disappeared just as mysteriously, adding to the intrigue of the moment. Given the road's notorious history, marked by fatal accidents, some speculate that the figure might be the lingering spirit of a past victim. The nature of this apparition, ghostly or otherwise, remains a mystery. The footage, intriguing in its own right, raises questions about the figure's sudden disappearance. As with many such videos, a concrete explanation for what was caught on camera remains elusive.